Have you ever wondered why 3 Commas has Bollinger Bands on Smart Trade? It's the default indicator that shows up on every single chart that you pull up, but have you ever wondered why they prefer this one? If you're still getting the hang of trading, Bollinger Bands is going to be one of the easier indicators for you to master. This is Bitcoin against US Tether on Binance. So we can see here that we have red and green candles and all that fun stuff, and then we have on this outside this bluish green color, which is the same thing. I actually want to remove the price just because it helps you to see the Bollinger Bands better and to understand what's happening. This middle line represents a moving average, and this is actually a 20-period moving average. So if we're on a daily chart, that means it's a 20-day simple moving average. The outside lines are based on calculations that you could easily learn more about on Investopedia. This is the first tip I have for you on using the Bollinger Bands. Use this middle 20-period moving average to gauge the trend, direction, or the momentum of the chart. Let's take a different look at this chart using the Bollinger Bands. And we're going to jump back to the very beginning of this chart, and with Smart Trade now, actually, with Smart Trade and Smart Cover. Let's continue this chart. Now we see the price. It's moving up and it's staying just above this 20-period line. And notice how strong of an incline that this 20-period SMA is staying at. It's actually pretty amazing. If I could take my percentage, it's rising up 34% over 22 days. That's fantastic, and it hasn't changed at all. This is a huge tip-off that there is a very strong trend in the works. Where do you exit the trend? I would say when you see it nearing or when it crosses that middle line. The Bollinger Bands are probably best known for the Bollinger Squeeze. This is the second method, and I'm putting this one second because, to be honest, there's not a real clear way on how to take advantage of the Bollinger Squeeze other than it's going to do something. What a Bollinger Squeeze looks like is this. Now let's back it up like this. So we see the bands, the upper band and the lower band, they expand and now they're contracting. That means the price is consolidating or it's moving sideways and it's contracting even more. And then we see a move. We don't know if it's going to be up or down. Up until this point in the chart, let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. We can see the 20 SMA moving up. This is moving up. Everything looks great, but we get this. There's no real way to take advantage of the squeeze other than to watch out. The third method of trading with the Bollinger Bands is using the outer bands as support and resistance values. We're going to go back in time to where Bitcoin almost hit 20K and it fell down. We're going to zoom in right here. So this is on the 22nd of December of 2017. The price, so close, and then it fell. Now, if I was looking at it like this, which is how, let's just go back in time. This is what everyone was looking at. They saw this happen, and using the Bollinger Bands, we could see that we're still trending up. The lower band is moving up, the higher band is being pushed higher, and then we see this. Now, as a trader, I'm assuming that we're going to see the price touch this 20-period SMA. It's going to hit it. It's going to rotate around it somewhere. So the price gets close to the top, and we're also at a psychological number, and then the price crosses it. If I were using 3 Commas Smart Cover, I would short at this point, and then short to the 20-period SMA line, which would be a 23% gain. Instead of trading from band to band, I think it's a lot easier to trade from band to the midline. It's a lot safer, and this midline, because it's a moving average, you're going to see the price, especially in sideways markets, it's going to go up and down. It's going to oscillate over it. Let's keep following this through. So in a sideways market like this, we could take this and trade off of the lower band, trade here. So we could make 33%, short it down for 20%, trade it up. There we go. We see this rejection. We could trade down here, or we could trade, maybe we didn't catch it right here. We caught it right there. Trade to that line, that's 10%. It falls down again. It punctures this, so we can put our buys in this general area, And we're going to sell up to the 20 period SMA for 18%, which is pretty great. So you get the idea. So you'll notice that this method, trading from the outer band to the middle line, works best for sideways markets. It's not going to work so well here on a trending market. Although you can do it, it's a little bit riskier. It's better just to go where the money is going. Follow the trend. The trend is your friend. The last method that I use Bollinger Bands for trading is to wait until the price pokes out of the cloud. It's not really a cloud like the Ichimoku indicator has a cloud, but you could look at it. I mean, it kind of looks like a cloud, a weird smoke dust trail cloud. So when the price pokes out of the cloud, you can trade considering that this is very much oversold as far as this indicator is concerned. So you could trade up out of it and just scalp a little bit. So every time it pokes out, you could scalp a little bit. So a few last words for those of you that are new to using the Bollinger Band indicator. Make sure that you practice with small amounts first. That's the obvious one to me, but for those of you, it might not be so obvious. Whenever you're using a new indicator and you're using a new trading strategy, make sure that you're using small amounts first to test out your strategies. And that leads me to my second suggestion. Develop a strategy. Pick one of these 4 that I've talked about in this video and try it out for yourself. See how it feels. Does it feel reliable? Keep track of your win-loss rate and see, is this method really working? And again, use small amounts. And the last one, which ties all 3 together, is use 3 commas for this stuff. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Lastly, if you have any questions about using the Bollinger Bands, if you have any suggested trading methods using the Bollinger Bands, success stories, mess-ups, failures, any of that kind of stuff, leave a comment below and we'll get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our trading chat on Telegram.